Hello, Algebra Scholars. This is section 4.3 on adding and subtracting polynomials. It's a pretty straightforward section and one that I think you'll find pretty easy. Before we dive in, let's just remind ourselves a definition of like terms. Like terms are terms that have the same variable raised to the same exponents. So, for example, 3x plus 4x squared, those are not like terms. They cannot be added together. So I will write not like terms. They have the same variable x, but they have different exponents. What about this one? 4x plus 5t. Also not like terms. They have the same exponent. They're both raised to the first power, but they are different variables. What about this one? 5x squared plus 7x squared. These are like terms because they have exactly the same variable x raised to exactly the same exponent 2, and they can be added together. So remember, when you're adding like terms, the exponents don't change. Exponents don't change. Pretend these are motorcycles. If you had 5 motorcycles and 7 motorcycles and you added them, you would have 12 motorcycles. So 5x squared plus 7x squared gives you 12x squared. Okay? In this example, we're asked to add these two polynomials together. But at the end of the day, all we're doing is combining like terms. So before we do this problem, a quick word on parentheses. Any parentheses that come before an addition or a subtraction sign are truly irrelevant and really mean nothing. So they can be dropped entirely. That's supposed to be plus 3x. Any parentheses that come after a plus sign are also completely irrelevant. So we can actually just drop all of the parentheses from this problem. They don't do anything. And then it's a matter of simply combining like terms. We'll do the x squareds first. 4x squared plus 3x squared is 7x squared. We'll do the x's next. We have 3x minus 6x, which is negative 3x. And then finally, negative 1 plus 2 is positive 1. And that is our final answer. In this next example, it's a subtraction problem. Once again, any parentheses that come before a subtraction or an addition sign are completely irrelevant, so they can be dropped. However, parentheses that come after a minus sign are very important. But we'd like to get rid of the parentheses, so we're going to distribute this negative sign to all 3 of these terms, which simply mean they all switch signs. So we get negative 2x minus 3 plus 8x squared. And now it's back to the previous example where all we're doing is combining like terms. 5x squared plus 8x squared is 13x squared. Negative 10x minus 2x is negative 12x. And negative 2 minus 3 is negative 5. And remember, use your calculator if you need help dealing with the coefficients. But that's really all this section is about. Should be pretty easy for you.